Hello everyone, this is Neronium. Welcome back to Sonic Generations. Last time, we ended up defeating the Time Eater 3 times that you saw. I fought him way more. And in this part, we are going to be tackling the art room. For those who have not been paying attention, we've been getting artwork for each of the red rings we've been getting, as well as musical tracks. So, first things first, before we do that, we're going to go into characters. So we got Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Shadow, Rouge, Cream, Silver, Blaze, Vector, Charmy, Espio, Dr. Eggman, and Metal Sonic. Click A on one of them. Sonic the Hedgehog. All spikes and speed, Sonic the Hedgehog is the fastest hedgehog in the world. Big on attitude and with a big heart to match. Like the wind, he's always on the move, living a life of excitement and adventure. And it's a 3D model of him. Miles Tails Prower. A talented young fox cub, Tails can fly by spinning his two tails like a helicopter rotors. A gentle soul bullied in his past for having two tails, Tails became more confident about himself after meeting Sonic and seeing him run like the wind. Tails looks up to Sonic and has been with him ever since. Knuckles the Echidna. Knuckles is a heroic and powerful echidna who lives on Angel Island, an island in the sky. He guards the island's giant Master Emerald. Not anymore! I'm pretty sure that thing's non-canon now. He's Sonic's rival and friend who can be stubborn and serious, and his belief in the goodness of others sometimes makes him gullible. Amy Rose, a young cheerful girl hedgehog. Amy can be a bit obsessed about chasing Sonic. She even claims to be his girlfriend. She's so an energetic go-getter who lets nothing get in her way. Shadow the Hedgehog, created as the ultimate life form by Professor Gerald Robotnik, Dr. Robotnik's grandfather, Shadow is the spitting image of Sonic. Nice. Sharing his agility and speed. He has a strong sense of purpose and pursues his goals by any means necessary. Rouge the Bat. Rouge is a smart, sassy, and seductive female bat. She's a treasure hunter who specializes in jewels and always gets what she wants. She might appear to be ditzy at first blush, but she's a calculating realist who acts on her mercenary instincts. Cream the Rabbit. Cream is a sweet girl who is a friend of the Chow. She's inseparable from her Chow friend, Cheese. She gives her best at anything she tries and she's always full of curiosity. Her mom raised her to be good, so Cream is a well-behaved and very polite. Silver the Hedgehog. Silver is a hedgehog who comes from the future to change a ruined planet in his timeline, or another dimension if you're going on the case of Sonic rivals. Man, Silver really got messed up. I wonder what they're going to say for Blaze. Although he was raised in a world in ruins, he is an optimist and full of a sense of justice. His psychokinetic ability enables him to move things around using just the power of his mind. Blaze the Cat. Blaze is a princess from another dimension who is the protector of the Soul Emeralds. Blaze takes her job so seriously that she isn't good at making friends, but the time she has spent with Sonic has enabled her to discover the meaning of friendship. Espio the Chameleon. Espio is a master... Yes, he is a master. The master of ninjutsu. A skilled ninja who thrives on danger, he uses stealth and speed to foil his enemies. His wariness and soulful character makes him a vital member of the Chaotix Detective Agency. Poor Bomb and Heavy. And Mighty. Charmy Bee. Hyperactive bee-brain Charmy is one of the co-founders of the Chaotix Detective Agency. He loves to play and can be seen buzzing around everywhere. Although he usually doesn't get angry, he uses his powerful stinger to attack enemies when provoked. Vector the Crocodile. Head honcho of the Chaotix Detective Agency. Vector is a croc with an attitude. Despite his scaly exterior, he often aggressive manner, deep down Vector has a kind heart. While he may seem like he's only about the money, he always helps those in need for free. But free doesn't pay the rent. Dr. Eggman. With an IQ of 300, debatable, Dr. Eggman uses his scientific genius and robotics expertise to create weapons and gadgets in his bid to take over the world and build Eggman Land, otherwise known as the Eggman Empire or Robotnik Land, depending on who and what your preference is for Dr. Eggman is. However, Dr. Eggman's schemes are foiled at every turn by Sonic and his friends. This one, you could actually switch characters to both Dr. Ivo Eggman Robotnik and Dr. Eggman. Metal Sonic. Metal Sonic is Sonic's robotic alter ego, created by Dr. Eggman to destroy our fleet-footed hero. Metal Sonic was made to copy Sonic in every way, including his speed and power. He is perhaps one of Sonic's few rivals who comes closest to defeating him. And then we boop him in the head. So, that's all the characters in the game. What about the music? We have 50 out of 50 tracks. We got the original Green Hill Zone. A classic that will never get old. As he lied to himself. We've got Marble Zone. The second zone, which kind of kills the pace, in my opinion. Starlight Zone, which is personally my favorite zone inside Sonic the Hedgehog 1. It's so relaxing. Then we got Emerald Hill Zone, the carbon copy of Green Hill Zone, if you would, only a little more tricks up in here and there. Chemical Plant Zone, the bane of my childhood. The other bane of my childhood. This is slowed down and not the original track. Unless... yeah, that xylophone doesn't have that Genesis twang on it. That is also lies. It is Hydrocity. I don't care. Fight me. Love Marble Garden Zone. Sonic and Knuckles, Mushroom Hill Zone. What did they do to my Flying Battery Zone? This is not... like, I know I've been playing a lot of Mania, but I've also been playing the original Sonic 3 and Knuckles. This sounds... it's like it's missing that Genesis twang again. Death Egg Zone sounds about right, though. Open Your Heart, one of my favorite tracks for an ending boss theme for a Sonic game. It doesn't matter. Between Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, I have to give Sonic Adventure 2's It Doesn't Matter over Sonic Adventure 1's. Emerald Coast, which is actually inside the 3DS version of Sonic Generations. This is actually the stage that the Dreamcast era is for Sonic in that game. Live and Learn, I think it's highly overrated. I've already talked my piece about that in another episode. Green Forest, it's okay. I prefer White Jungle over Green Forest, to be quite honest. But you can't have shadow stuff, which is why, though, inside of Sonic Generations 3DS, you fight the Bio-Lizard as Sonic for some odd reason. Now this is my jam. As I dance in my chair. Seriously, I love Metal Harbor so much. Ah, yes. With the power of friendship and Cream trying her best. I've already gone on lengths in the tongue bathing I have given this song. I used it in the final boss fights for 2 times. It actually goes with the final boss very well for a lot of games. And not as much as the bane of my childhood anymore, now that I know how to do the special stages. Special stages for Sonic 2 still. You gotta memorize those things. Yeah. Middling game. Well, middling song for a not very good game. Wave Ocean. I'd be lying if I said I haven't listened to this a few times. Same with this one, actually. More so the water variation of Kingdom Valley, though. Oh, yeah. Now this is great. Love this track. So much. Keep this track in mind for the next episode. Same with this track. I feel like I've given away what I'm doing for the final bonus video, but for those who still don't know, I'm still not saying. All-time favorite 3D Sonic song. It's not even sung by Crush 40, it's sung by Cash Cash. I love Reach for the Stars so much. Tropical Resort, not my favorite track from Sonic Colors. Everyone knows Aquarium Park is my jam. But Tropical Resort, I'd be lying if it isn't catchy. Sweet Mountain's also pretty good too. That's a good third on mine because I love Starlight Carnival. Honestly, out of all the Sonic Colors level tracks, I think my least favorite one goes to Asteroid Coaster. Sonic Spinball. Never played it, never even owned it. Used this one when fighting Sonic and it went with it, and that made me laugh. Sonic Boom, the original. Now this is always a good track. But this sounds like the US one and not the Japanese one. This is the US one. I forgot that they used the US one in this one. For those that don't know, Sonic CD had 2 soundtracks of different quality. Some people prefer the Japanese and European one, while others prefer the US one. Stardust Speedway for Metal Sonic's fight in the North American one is actually used inside of Sonic Forces, and I like that remix more than this one. Diamond Dust Zone. Oh, this is the Genesis one. This isn't the Superior Saturn one. The Saturn has Sonic 3D Blast on it, but that one has a better soundtrack than the Genesis one, for obvious reasons. Oh yeah, gotta go Supersonic Racing. Gotta keep your feet right off the ground. And now we have a new Sonic racing game on the horizon, made by Sumo. So that's gonna be fun, I hope. I'm gonna play as Egg Pawns. Neo Green Hill Zone from Sonic Advance. I've played Sonic Advance 1, 2, and 3. I've really only ever beaten 1 and 2, because 3's partner system just... I could not get used to it. Leaf Forest. Route 99. Okay, yeah, that is Sonic Advance 3. Right there, right on. I need to play the Rush games, but they're so tap-intensive that I fear for my Capture 3DS. And pretty much that's Sonic Color. That's pretty much Sonic Generations 3D as well. That's the... another Rush game. New Venture from Sonic Rush Adventure. High Flying Groove from Sonic Riders. Where's Jet the Hawk crashing the party saying he's the fastest thing alive? Voiced by Jason Griffith. Ungratify. This was actually one of the better tracks in Zero Gravity. We don't talk about free riders. We never talk about free riders. We never play Sonic Free Riders. Look, it's the track from the game that likes to say that Blaze is from the future and another dimension and everything gets confused. I actually have these 2 games as well on my PSP because they were like on sale for like $2. So I grabbed them. I regret the $4. That could have gotten me a quesadilla. Oh yeah. I've already said, out of the Guilty Pleasure songs, this is one of them. I like it better than All Hail Shadow. Okay, now, why isn't it 7 Rings in Hand? That's my only question on this one. This one's Night of the Wind. Why wasn't it 7 Rings in Hand? I'm not the biggest fan of Secret Ring soundtrack, and I think Black Knight's the better game overall, but oh well. Oh look, it's Broken Physics the game. And those are all the tracks. Right, if we're gonna play a song inside here, we're gonna play as we go through it. Not Supersonic Racing, because we're not racing. I don't want to do Reach for the Stars. Windmill Isle. Oh, I guess we don't. But now we've got art to look through. 130 pieces to be precise. This is going to be a long episode. I should have mentioned that. So, we got concept art for Green Hill Zone. Oh, good. They have actual things, so I don't need to actually say it this time and guess what it is. What was Sonic's eyes there? That's an interesting concept art for Green Hill Zone that never made it into the game. Ooh, the chemical plant zone. Look at all those chemicals. Hey look, it's Sonic 2's boss. Sky Sanctuary. Ooh, that's a good one. They have a lot of Sky Sanctuary art compared to Chemical Plant Zone. Like, a lot. Wow. I mean, it makes sense. I think they put some of the most detail into it, seeing as how Sky Sanctuary returns for All-Stars Racing Transformed and uses the Sonic Generations track for it. Modern track, I should be precise. The Death Egg. Wow, they had a lot of concept art for this. Like, a lot. Alright, time to go up and down and all around. That looks more like that'd be Radical Highway, which is inside of Sonic Generations 3DS. The gun truck. Alright, now we're getting into the concept art that's like actually from the original games. Seaside Hill. Seaside Hill. Seaside Hill. Seaside Hill. Seaside Hill. It's technically Ocean Palace. Seaside Hill. Seaside Hill. Seaside Hill has a lot of detail in it. And a lot more concept art than Chemical Plant Zone does. Sonic Heroes Rough Sketch. Alright, special art, ideas, sketches for Sonic designs from the past. Special art, an idea for Sonic's moves in Sonic Heroes. Interesting. Alright, stage ideas, that's Frog Forest. There's the tornado that carries that car. Crisis City. The original concept art, because this is the first part of the city. Yeah, this is the original concept art. I love how we're not really getting into Generations concept art here. We're getting into original concept art. Alright. Sorry if you hear a vacuum in the background. Crisis City has a lot of art. Right. Concept art for Crisis City. Rooftop Run. That Sonic terrifies me. Rooftop Run. More Rooftop Run art. 3D renders. That looks like it's from the... Actually, no, it's Swagonia University. That's more of the town. Yeah, day and night. Yeah, this is the hub world for it. Oh yeah, my desktop background. Not this one. Or this one. This one is. This one ain't. This one ain't. This one ain't. I love how Eggman's got basically that thing from Wall-E. Drills. Lovely flowers on Planet Wisp. Sorry if you hear a vacuum yet again. Hopefully you don't. I'm surprised I hear it, to be quite honest. I soundproof this room. Well, sound dampened. Right, signs. Concept art for Stardust Speedway. Now we're getting into the generation stuff again. The Death Egg robot. Final Rush for Shadow's fight. Egg Dragoon stage, which I loved. I love the Egg Dragoon fight in this game. Motobug. Crab Meat. Spinny. Grabber. The Egg Robo. Are they hard-boiled heavies, though? Cop Speeder. No, they're Kikis. Gun Hunter. Gun Beetle. Oh, this is the spinner. The Egg Pawn, the penultimate robot of the Eggman line besides E123 Omega. Egg Chaser. Sandworm, that's a caterpillar in a box. The Death Egg robot. Perfect Chaos, now looking more perfect than ever. The Egg Dragoon, my favorite rendition of the Egg Dragoon, and then they'd use it in Forces. Early concept art for Sonic. More. Dr. Eggman. The Badniks. Sonic CD animation. Art used for the Mega Drive manual. Sketches for Sonic CD. Ideas for different types of shields. Still art and idea for a boss vehicle in Sonic CD. A lot of Sonic CD love in this game, despite the fact that this game doesn't really do much with Sonic CD. Boss concept. Yep, the Egg Heart. Alright, Tails character design. Facial expressions of Dr. Eggman in Sonic 2. Package illustration. Sketches for Sonic the Hedgehog 1 title screen. And there we go. That's all the art. Then you finally have the movies, in which you can play through all the movies inside of Sonic Generations. And you might think, oh, well, that's all that this has. And honestly, some of it's cool, some of it's kind of underwhelming. Well, if you're playing on PC, Xbox 360, or the PlayStation 3, hold the back button, or hold the select button on PlayStation inside this room, and welcome to the statue room, where you can get statues of every Sonic character in the entirety of the franchise, as well as every model in the game. Here's the thing, though. How were you supposed to know about this? Originally, there was supposed to be I believe, if I remember correctly, there was supposed to be, like, events where Sega would give out the passwords to all of these statues, because you have to type in the passwords. You can see there's a password button on the screen. You would type in that password and you'd get that statue, and they were supposed to be released slowly but surely. Well, the day the game came out, people found this room, and then somebody leaked the entirety of the passwords, rendering everything moot. Keep in mind, we have Big the Cat, E123 Omega, Jet the Hawk, Chip, Dark Chow, Hero Chow, should be one more that doesn't appear in this game. No Flickies appear in this game. I think those are the only statues of characters that don't appear in this game, because Elmo Chow and the regular Chows are in this game. So yeah, everyone else is like that. So, I will put a link in the description to all the passwords. They are all over the internet. We're just one Google search away, and you can find each and every one of these. It's interesting that they made statues and renders for Jet the Hawk, E123, Omega, Big the Cat, Dark Chow, and Hero Chow, as well as Chip. I mean, Chip, I get why he's not in this game, but I don't get why Big the Cat wasn't in this game. I know that they had retired the character at the time, but come on, everyone loves Big. Now. For the meme material. But just take the spring to go out. And you end up back in the collection room. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. With that, that is everything in the console version of Sonic Generations. All achievements have been obtained, all collectibles have been gone through, and the password room and statue room have been shown off. But we're not done just yet. Stay tuned next time for when we tackle something you can do on the PC version of Sonic Generations. This has been Neronium, and I'll see you all next time.